Hello everybody, M0 Sugar Gulf Sugar. How to program this radio. You get the programming cable with the radio, but actually getting it to program is it's quite inventive. So the programming cable itself is plugged into the PC, but when it's plugged into the PC it doesn't naturally come up and say I've got a COM port attached. So I'm going to show you on the video how to do it. The first thing you need to do is take the battery out, and there's the battery. I'll just give you a quick view of that so you can see that it is the battery. So 1800 milliampere per hour battery, 7.4 volts. Take that out. Then what you need to do is plug in the external charger, which we have here, and if you open the rubber on the side ports, plug it in, and you'll see it says external charger. The next thing you need to do is turn the power on. There you go, the power is on, and then what you need to do is unplug the charger. So the charger goes off and the screen goes off. Then you take your lead, and you have to do it this way, everybody. It doesn't work any other way. Take your lead in and put your data lead in for programming, make sure it's fully in, and then hold the AMS button and plug the charger back in. And when it starts up, you'll see it says ADMS. Once you've got that, I'm going to flick over to another screen, just bear with me. Okay, I'm back. I'll just close the DV4 mini screen down. Okay, so once we've got it saying ADMS in the radio, we start up the free software from the Yaesu site, which is the ft70 software. We go to the COM port settings. Until this point, it doesn't actually identify that there's a COM port attached until you get it saying ADMS on screen. So I know it's COM port 3, but you can press determine and it'll find it itself. What to do is get the data from the radio. Now if you follow these on screen instructions, we've already done all that point there, right up to that point. So when you click the OK button, it'll give you an instruction to hit the band button on the actual radio, so I'll do that now. Okay, I'm going to hit the band button, and there it goes. It's reading the radio. And it's read it, and there it is. That's what's in the radio at the moment. I've got a new file that I created, so I'll just open that. It's got a bit more in it. As you can see, I've already done once. So basically what I've done is I've got all my local repeaters in, my local gateway, which is Roger G0SSZ's gateway, and I've also put in all the simplex frequencies. 2 meter calling channel is there, and this one is a 2 meter digital calling channel here. So I want to send this information to the radio and into my memories. So we click on communication, send data to radio, and again, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to redo this part. So the first thing you need to do is press the mode button on the radio, and then the OK button afterwards. So click the mode button. It says waiting or wait, and then press OK, and it should fire the information back over to the radio, which it is doing, as you can see, fairly quick. It's just getting it into the programming mode. So There you go. And close. And once you've done that, turn off the radio and turn it back on again. Click VM and memories, and all those memories will now appear on your memory channels. There's lots of other settings in here that you can play with as well and program them in, as you can see. You can program DTMF memory channels for things like Echo Link and DTMF codes for things like Echo Link and analog wires X connected gateways and repeaters. Memory banks, absolutely huge amount of memory banks in this little radio. You can put your call sign in, so you can put up a switch on message which just displays my call sign, let me know it's my radio. Your digital outgoing call sign, as you can see, you can put in your call sign plus the first 3 or 4 characters of your name if you've got a 5-digit call sign. You can set it to TX Auto, lots of settings in here. This is one of the key features of the new DR2X repeater. It's receive digital ID, transmit digital ID. Basically, if you just count it as a CTE, CSS tone for input and output. In group mode or digital group mode, each radio in the group can have a different receive and transmit digital ID. You can set these both to 50, but only people within your group will be able to transmit and receive your signal. So yeah, very interesting feature that, and that's what the DR2X repeater will also bring to the game. So yeah, read the manual on that particular section, receive and transmit digital ID or digital group ID, which is what DGID stands for. So for instance, if I was on I don't know, a repeater, and that repeater had a digital group ID of 97 and 27 or 99 and 01, unless I had my radio set to 99 and 01, they wouldn't hear me. Great for stuff like RayNet. These little radios on RayNet would be fantastic, because RayNet could put in their own set of codes. Absolutely fantastic little feature. Somebody actually messaged me on Facebook and said this looked like it's a bit of a step back or a bit of a downgrade from the FT1, FT2. I think actually it's a bit of an upgrade. I think it's future-proof to the new DR2X repeaters, because they also have this feature built in, and if what the brochure says is correct about being able to link repeaters together to give it a wider footprint, and obviously it will roam as well between the repeaters. So if I go in on one repeater that's linked, I'll come out on all repeaters that are linked. The repeater group could assign these to different IDs, and only if you had those IDs would you be able to talk through and listen through. So yeah, I don't think it's a step back at all. I think it's a real step forward. Anyway, there are other things to be going on with, but that's just a quick video on how to program the FT70DE. A phenomenal little radio. I'll be doing some more videos on things like stock antennas versus other antennas in a future episode. But enjoy your radio, enjoy your day. This has been M0 Sugar Go Sugar. Many thanks for listening. Hope I've helped you out in some way. Best 73s regards from me and my family to you and your family.